Welcome back. I'm Pete, and you're watching the Custom Car Channel. But we're going to work on a Bobcat today, and it's going to be awesome. Since this one's a Silverado, maybe you guys can just call me the Silverado man. Hey guys, welcome back. I got a 2004 F-150 in the shop today. It's here for a frame repair. It's got 272,500 miles on it, and let's see if I can lift it up. We'll take a look at that frame and see if we can make a plan of attack. All right, let's get started. I think we can continue to go up. I do got the hoist in a little bit different spot because I don't know if I'll can just start welding on it or grinding on it. But there was, when I rocked the truck back and forth, there was a little bit of rust falling out of that hole. So hopefully it don't break in half. Well, we'll have to support this one. Alright guys, so this is the driver's side, and this is the one I'm kind of worried about right here. So it looks like we got good steel here, and right on the top, you know, that's a little thin, but I think we'll weld right there. Weld it on right here. And it looks like inside the pocket. I can't tell for sure, but I'll have to check that out better. So we will have to pull the fuel tank. And then we got right over here, it's already been crushed with the hoist. So about halfway up, it feels okay. I don't know about there. Yeah, it feels like we got halfway decent steel there on the bottom. Over here, so looks like a patch panel from here, right in here. And we'll go all the way up, I think. So once I'll start here, and once I get, you know, this, you know, pretty good, we'll go ahead and move the hoist here, I think. So that looks like this. I can't see much. Yeah, a little bit right here. I can't see much. Got to get the tank out of there. Now right here, I'm a little concerned, but this piece here is good. So maybe a whole patch panel, whole patch piece here on the inside. We're just gonna patch her up. That's what I do. Then this other side, you know, it's starting to rust. Yeah, right in here. So same thing, halfway up throughout here. That's good there. This side's not rusted out by the spring. And we're going to leave that. So just a little patch panel on this side. Yeah, we'll get a couple more years out of her. So I'm not going to fix this today, but they like to rust here, and I think that's because of the catalytic converter right here. But maybe we'll chip some of that out. We'll get some fluid film on there. And the other side is just starting. Yep. So I think first thing I'm going to do is get the fuel tank out. Hopefully I can do that. All right, guys. Hopefully I can get this frame patched up in a couple days and get this guy back on the road. He took it in for an oil change, and the oil change place said his frame's bad. I'm assuming that's where all this damage came from. Probably shouldn't have lifted it. Usually you can go back here, lift back here. If it looks rusty, that's what I do. Alright guys, I'm going to get set up and see if I get that tank out of there, and we'll go from there. See you in a few minutes. Too hard because I'm going to fix this over here first. And then we'll go after this. I don't want to break the truck in half right now. But other than that, yep, we got a little bit right there. Yeah, we're going to have to fix back here too. Okay. But yeah. So I'm going to focus on this stuff over here. I think this might have been from the hoist, but she's slightly bowed out right here. So whoever tried to pick it up and smashed her in. It looks like they were doing it repeatedly. So they must have not known that the frame was bad. It feels solid here. Okay. So I'm going to go get some lunch. I think we'll put a whole piece right around through here, all the way back to here. Alright guys, I'm going to go get some lunch, and then I'm going to start grinding on this, and I'll bring you guys along here and there. I'm not going to keep it on like I usually do. Alright, see you in a little bit. started on fire a little bit. You guys aren't even watching. That's just bowed out a little bit over here. No worries, I'll get it. Alright, you guys get the idea. So I sanded all this down. You know, I put some protective paint on there. The paint's not going to do nothing, but makes me feel better. Probably make the customer feel better. And I'll just grind. Once I get this piece up there, I'll take my die grinder and grind it so I can weld it. We're going to bend it. Right here is where it should be start to bend. And then we're going to weld that on there. Then I'm going to reposition the hoist over here. We'll have to do the other side too, but so we'll get these two sides done, these two, and then we'll work on that back there. That's going to be hard. All right, so I'll come back on later. I mean, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, so it's just going to take me forever to edit the video. So I think I'm just going to step in here and there with the video camera, and I'll show you what I did. All right, guys, it's day 2, and I just got all this welded, and I'm going to show you how this looks. So the first little part, or maybe it's a major part, but the first part's done, other than painting, and you know, I got to grind a little bit here and there and paint it and then protect it. All right, guys. I keep saying all right, guys. All right, here we are. So this is all welded. Since this was like a homemade piece, I had to cut it there and cut a little piece out to get that bend. So this side looks really good. This side looks really good too. Had to add in a piece there. Trust me, that's really good. I didn't go very high up on this side. That's all the guy could bend me was just a little bit. I do think like that hole right there, I'm going to fill that in. And then I'll finish scraping the rust off this side, and we'll get this all protected. But I think next, I'm going to move back here to the shackle area. And that doesn't look the hottest. There's a hole in there, and then back here, I'm going to fix that. I don't know if I'll be able to keep that bump stop or not, but it looks like it's not been hitting, so. But I'm going to move to this spot. I don't know if I'm going to have to pull the spring down there to get inside there. I ain't decided that yet. But out here on this side, that looks really bad. So, and it kind of gets in there just a little bit. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm going to move over to this one, and I'm just going to kind of, I ain't showed you guys any welding yet, but the welder is welding really good today. Yesterday it wasn't too bad, but today it's like $1 million welder. I don't know, some days the weld's good, some days the weld's bad. And then after all that's done, we got to move over here. There's just a little bit here we got to do, and it's crushed in. So yeah, I've welded some frames before, so you guys know all about it. I'm just showing you. I don't know if I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Alright guys, I'm just gonna keep you updated, and that's how I'm doing this video. And this is 3 inches on the inside, and I got like a 5-foot piece. It's just some scrap the guy had laying around the world headquarters of welding. He bent me that up, and He bent it on the press brake, so it's got a nice radius there, really small. Alright, you guys want to see the welder? That's my welder. She's about one of the cheapest ones I've ever had. And I work it really hard. I just got a cheap welding helmet from Harbor Freight. Looks like we got a little bit of wire left. I already used half a roll on this truck. But yeah, she's just I don't know. It's a turbo. It's a 145 triple A specialties turbo MIG flux welder. Yeah, she's a good little welder. She works perfect for exhaust. That's the main reason I got it. I bought it used. A friend of mine told me that one of his friends had one that he wanted to get rid of, so I bought it. It's been working good. No complaints. I've ran them little spools of 0.23 wire or 0.23 wire. It's 0.23 wire. I probably ran 20 little spools through this thing already. A couple tanks of gas. My cousin was saying I could use some CO2, like out of a fountain machine. He said to get one of those tanks. He said they're a lot cheaper. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I need to make I'm gonna make another piece to go right here. I'll make a full piece to go there. I'm gonna make those pieces. It's day 3 and I just took care of some of them little things. So I got all this all welded. There's just this little hole back here and it's kind of rusted along here. So I'm gonna have to fix all that. The outside is looking good. So I'm back to back here. There's that I gotta fix yet. So yeah, not too bad. That is pretty thin. I gotta go all the way up. Alright guys, I'm going to get back at it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, just showing you how I'm doing here and along. I did have to get a new tank of gas, so I'm starting to get tired. This is day 3, so keep on going. Alright, that looks really good. The inside's all done. Alright, we'll move to the outside. It's coming to the end of the day now, but I got the driver's side all done. I just wanted to come on and show you guys before I painted this and did some rust protection, but I got all that. You can barely see up in there. I think she's looks really good on this side. Definitely going to be able to pick it up with the hoist again. So I have been spraying stuff inside the frame as I've been going. Yeah, I had to form a bunch of metal for this one. Alright, I'm going to start painting that up. And so I think I'm going to paint it first. And then I got some Rust-Oleum truck bed liner. And I sprayed some up here. Yeah, should we look at that? So I sprayed some up here. And that stuff is stuck on there. I didn't prime it or paint it or nothing. So I think that's the way to go. I do got to get this fuel tank back in. Because I got an oil change tomorrow. And then I'll bring this back in. Plus the guy that bent this didn't have time to bend me another piece. I used it all on this side. I didn't think I was going to have to put that much on there. So he's going to bend me another piece so I can match it, make it look nice. But he won't do that until tomorrow morning. At least that's what he said. And he said he's really busy, just like me. So I'm gonna get started protecting this, and we're going to coat her down on the inside. I already did the inside with some rust remover preventer stuff. And it probably doesn't matter anyways, but we're going to fill the inside up with fluid film. I stand behind all my work, so this, as long as he has this truck, I'm going to stand behind this, and you know, any of the parts that I welded. I'm sure it's going to start rusting out again in other spots that I didn't find, and we'll just go ahead and fix that. For as long as this guy wants to keep this truck, I'm going to keep it going. So, yeah, I'm going to get started on it. Yeah, I should show you. It's all on my cart over here. I got just a ton of stuff. This is that stuff I was telling you about that I was trying to scrape off of my finger over there. This stuff is on there good. I like it. It's pretty expensive. But if it works, I'm happy. So I think, you know, I used to use this rust stuff at a different job I had. This was some awesome stuff, so I think we'll go ahead and paint it with this. I'm not going to primer it. I never primer anything. I never have. If I did, the primer worked just like paint, so there was no difference between paint and primer. It's different if you're in the auto body world and you're using stuff you spray with a spray gun. I mean, some of that stuff, sealers and stuff, yeah, that stuff's good stuff, but nothing out of the spray can is any good. I think we'll just coat it with this. I'll let that dry. I think the ball's stuck. I'm going to have to shake this a while. Well, that's great. And then I got to drill some holes for the wires. And oh, yeah. I probably should drill these holes before I paint it. So there's a drip hole here. I marked it straight here. Then there's a drip hole over here. So if you don't have the holes in there, she'll build up again. Well, it builds up anyways, but we'll drill some holes in there. Probably not like factory, but we'll drill a hole in there. So I'm going to do that before I paint it and protect it and everything I'm going to spray on there. There, I knocked the ball loose. Jesus. And I just swore. I suppose I can't do that. I'm going to have to shake this forever. I have to get that out of the video. Oh, the other thing about this stuff is it dries ultra fast. Krylon's, this stuff is good. I'm gonna drill them holes. Can't believe I forgot that. That battery's done. Need some gloves. Well, that's good enough for that one. Yep, we made it. That's good enough for that one too. Another thing, oh, you guys weren't watching me. Another thing, I got this thing. It's my dad's. It works awesome. Scrape off the rust. So, I'm not sure what this is. If it's a gasket scraper or... It does say something on it. It's a Blue Point. See that? Blue Point. That's crazy. I don't know what it is. I don't even think they make something like this anymore. But it works good for taking off rust. A little more paint. Maybe we don't, because I'm gonna put all that undercoating and truck bed liner in there. Hey, you guys should check this out. Look at that pile of rust that came out of this side. That's a crazy pile. Give you an idea how big that is. That's just the one side. I gotta open up the other side yet. Now let's keep on going. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one right up here. Put a little paint on there and some undercoating. You're never even gonna know that I was here. This is looking good, looking good. I've already scraped all this. Well, as much as I'm going to. And we do need to drill a hole. I don't know if you guys can see. So up here in this one, you can't even see. I need to drill a hole for the wire harness there. Alright, you guys got the picture. I'll come back on when I got the tank in and this is all done and show you this side. Then we'll do the other side tomorrow. The frame. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let me switch the camera on and I'll just give you a good view. Alright, so this is that truck bed liner stuff. That stuff is good. So it's all out of there up beside the gas tank. I did put all that liner stuff on before. Yeah, I did it all the way back to here. Even some back there before I put the gas tank in. Yeah, we found something right here. So I did drill this hole for this. I don't know if I drilled it the right size. Yeah, I might have to ream that out a little bit. Yeah, I painted it too, so I ran some of the paint. I soaked her down with fluid film on the inside. This side we went all the way up to the shackle. I put a little patch piece in here. It was just a little thinner than I liked right there. And all the way up to the front. So, I'm going to let it down, but there's something I want to show you. I'm going to go drill that hole just a little bit bigger, but I'm going to let it down. There's something I want to show you. Alright guys, so here's what I wanted to show you. The gap, the frame is bent. So the gap is shorter on the bottom. So, I did try everything I could do. You know, I'm on the hoist. Without a frame rack to straighten that. And the truck was nearly broken in half, so I figured I'd weld it back together, and this is what I also figured, that now that I got the frame back strong again, or stronger, if the guy's unhappy with that, or if it bothers him, I'll take it to the friend of mine, and we'll put it on the frame rack, and give her a little tweaking. Anyways, I've already driven the truck, and there's no vibrations or anything, so I'm not worried about it. If he's worried about it, or doesn't like it, I'll fix it. So, yeah, let me get some of that bed liner stuff. I'll show you what it is. So this stuff, I got it at Flea Farm, but this stuff is really good. And I tried scraping it off. I didn't try too hard, but it seems to be on there. And I tried that on bare metal too. It stuck. I did notice that I got this at Flea Farm. I don't know, it's like 13 bucks a can. You can get it for, I think 8 bucks a can on Amazon, so that's what I'm going to do. And you have to buy it individually because they have 6 cans, and that's more than the $7.97 can. Anyways, yeah, so I'm happy with the truck. I just had a couple friends stop over. They said it looks great. I'm not worried about that at all. Maybe we'll do some off-roading, and then you won't notice it. The other side is exactly the same as this. I measured it. But, yeah, so that's the only part I wasn't able to fix, so I could still fix it, but it's going to need another appointment. Alright guys, hopefully I can put this all into a video and it'll turn out, because I did not show everything. Hit and miss a lot, and I'm going to have a hard time piecing this all together, making it so it's a watchable video that somebody can watch and doesn't hit the dislike button or the thumbs down. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and you can catch me next time.